Hello, bonjour, Alberta. Did you know that at least 238,000 people speak Français in Alberta? And those numbers just keep on growing? Oui, oui, c'est vrai, it's true. And thanks to Shaw TV Community Access Programming, we get to reach out to everyone to let you know all about special people, places, events, and activities happening right here in this great province, in both English and en français. That's right, mes amis. We begin the first part of our program in English, and then we repeat it en français. So stay with us. Restez à l'écoute.
Welcome to Hello, Bonjour, Alberta. I'm Anne Boiteau, and we are celebrating the 150th anniversary of Canada, sesquicentennial, as well as les rendezvous de la francophonie 2017. So we've invited to the show tonight Suzanne de Courville Nicol, who is the president of Bureau de Visibilité de Calgary. Welcome, Suzanne.
Thank you.
So you're here to talk to us about a very special year
yes.
with les rendezvous de la francophonie.
Yes, there's so much going on. You know, this year is the 19th annual Rendezvous de la Francophonie, which is a national event that is organized around the International Day of la Francophonie every year on March the 20th. So this year, the Rendezvous is actually a 3-week event right across Canada from March the 2nd to the 22nd. And there's already 2,500 different activities that are in the works. There's different prizes. There are wonderful contests for schools, for children of all ages, of the different grades in school. Very neat thing. So if you go on the website, which we will show later, but it's rvf.ca, very easy to remember, you will be amazed at what you'll find there. Descriptions of flash ton Nicol, flash mobs, spelling contests, or write it right. Prizes of $1,000. There's a trip for 2 to Paris that can be won. There's this wonderful book which has been produced by the way, the people responsible for les rendezvous de la francophonie are
the foundation.
La Fondation, yes, the foundation for the Fondation Canadienne, yes, Canadian Foundation for the Dialogue of Cultures. And I don't know if I've translated that properly, but the work that they're doing is absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, I can think, and so before I carry on, sorry, can you tell I'm excited about all these things that are coming up? So this here is a booklet that has been produced. It's a great booklet.
It's beautiful.
In English and in French, and highlighting the history of Sir Wilfrid Laurier, who was our Prime Minister 175 years ago. And I discovered in reading this, I didn't realize this, but it was Sir Wilfrid Laurier who began immigration. And so 175 years ago, and here we are today. The country that we have today is very diverse. It is celebrates linguistic duality, as we continue to do here on this program. And is a very dynamic, the dynamism. People say, dynamism, what's that? Well, you know, you're dynamic, and so you're doing things. And everyone is encouraged to organize their own events if they would like to, in English or in French. Les rendezvous is not just for francophones. Whether you speak French or not, everybody can be out there celebrating. And so that's the focus of initiatives this year, and that I'm super excited about and very much involved with.
Tell us a little bit about the Calgary events, because I know that we've got new participating organizations this year.
Yes, absolutely. So this year, very exciting, la CFA, the Association Canadienne Française de l'Alberta, the Calgary branch, is hosting a citizenship ceremony, and that is confirmed for March the 10th. And there's usually 90 to 100 new citizens, and that will be at the Harry Hayes building. So we're very excited about that. We're co-hosting with Le Bureau de Visibilité. So that has just been confirmed. And hopefully we'll also have something happening in the atrium at the Harry Hayes building, but don't quote me on that yet. So there's that. Before that, the Canadian Club of Calgary is also hosting, for the second year in a row for them, a citizenship ceremony on February 15th, which is the National Flag Day. So that's a big event. And normally, for the rendezvous, it's only the events that are happening from March 2nd or 3rd to the end of the rendezvous, which is normally around the 20th. This year, however, they've already got events that are on the website. Just go and check it out, French, English, very exciting. And they're, you know, just accepting, come on, let's keep on celebrating. Yes. Go ahead and post your events right now. So we have the Aboriginal Friendship Center is going to be organizing something, as well as the Métis Nation of Alberta, all our friends, and the CIES, the Calgary Immigrant Education Society here in Calgary. They're hosting an event, and of course many events with the Francophone organizations themselves. So
yes, and artists and celebrations.
Yes, 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 and even the Festival of Animated Objects on
yes.
The 16th to the 19th. So, you know, I've been going along, I'm the ambassador, what can I say? And so everybody I meet, you know, oh, have you heard about the rendezvous? And if not, okay, go on the site, check it out, and think about hosting your own event. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be just an activity, or it can be a big event, or, you know, the sky's the limit. And especially since this is our 150th anniversary in Canada.
Exactly.
So let's really do things big.
Yes.
And that is what's coming. So yeah, very exciting. The other thing too is the National Film Board offers free visionnement. So
viewing.
Yes, thank you. So you can go on the site. You can request the DVDs, they'll send them to you. And so you can put on a show for your community association
yes.
and they invite everybody. It's all free of charge, and they're very happy to send that out. What else?
The contests for the schools,
yes.
for the kids and everything, that's a national contest?
Oh, yes. Yeah, and so every school, everywhere can participate. I know that last year, I'm saying I know, but I believe there were 2 or 3 schools here in Alberta, Francophone schools, who won prizes. And so, you know, hopefully again this year, they'll vont remporter la palme. They'll be successful. But French immersion schools, we're really encouraging. You know, it's fine to learn French, but if you don't use it, if you don't know exactly.
Yes.
And so there's nothing like getting involved firsthand. And so the Catholic School Board, the Public School Board, and of course le Conseil scolaire Franco-Sud, they'll all be organizing things. And I've had a special project on the go where we've been very, very lucky to record messages from Premier Notley, from our Minister of Culture and Tourism, responsible for the Francophone Secretariat, Minister Hare, all these high-profile people who were more than happy to record a little 30-second spot, and those will be played on Shaw TV. Thank you, Shaw TV. What would we do without you, Shaw TV? And then they'll also be seen on the national website for the rendezvous. So yeah, so it's you know, the thing is that I talk to people every day and say, they've never heard of it. Well, how can that be? It's the biggest event. So I think the more we talk about it, the more we get the word out. This year also, Mariette Muller, who is the president of the World Trade Center out of Winnipeg, and we've received their vice president here on the show. She is the spokesperson. The official, yes, for Les Rendezvous. So that's very nice. You know, it's bringing it home someone from the West.
From the West, yes.
And yeah, where do I go from there?
So within Les Rendezvous, we're going to have our traditional events like the Maple Fest.
My goodness, thank you. You see, the biggest event. The Maple Festival. That's
again this year at Heritage Park. At
Heritage Park, they're celebrating their 15th anniversary this year.
Wow!
So many anniversaries, and it's going to be huge. Last year it was just done in one day, and I think they had like 5,000 people showed up.
Oh, it was incredible.
So this year they're doing it over a period of 2 days, and it's open even more at Heritage Park, but someone from La CFA will be coming to visit Hello Bonjour Alberta to tell you more about that. Yeah,
to give us the details.
Yes, yeah.
Ah, very good. And of course, we're trying to incorporate all these events with the big birthday celebration.
Yes, of the sesquicentennial, the mayor's favorite word.
Yes.
Yes. So all that, of course, is all interrelated with our country's 150th anniversary. But the other thing too, how could I not start with that? The rendezvous always starts with the Franco-Albertan flag raising ceremony on the first Friday. And so this year for the first time, it will be held at McDougall Centre. I believe the flag is going to be up all week, so that's really something. So that's it starts off the rendezvous, and then at the end, normally around March the 20th, as close as possible to that date, we had the raising of the international flag of La Francophonie, the OIF. And so that flag raising ceremony. So lots of flag raising, lots of fun, eating cake, having a good time celebrating. And, you know, I encourage everybody, every day I meet people, I think they just speak English. And all of a sudden you realize they speak French.
They speak French,
so
yes.
Meet your neighbor, shake hands, say bonjour, how are you doing? And, you know, let's get that community partnership and dialogue going everywhere here in Calgary.
The Francophone community has grown so much in the last few years.
Yes. Oh, yes.
How many community groups organizations do you think we have now?
I think there's some 3 dozen. No, 3 dizaines. So about 30. And so you have all the
just here in Calgary.
Yes.
So imagine over the province.
And so, of course, you have here La CFA, which is the official spokesperson, and La Société Franco-Canadienne, which you know dates back to 1888 in Rue-Louville, and organizations such as Le Bureau de Visibilité that started up back in 2013, and many organizations, but the really important part as well for the diversity side of things is the Multicultural Francophone Community Association. So now I understand there's a regroupement of the Franco-African associations under Dr. Awa Sijek Mfozi Sijek that we've had on the show as well. So it's just like one big happy family. It's wonderful, really exciting. Yes. Yeah.
Well, Suzanne, we're anxious to go and have a look on the website with all these events, and thank you very much for being with us today. And for all of you out there, please stay tuned with us. We continue en français.